So I have all three equations set up on here, and I've gone ahead and written the groups on the side. Notice that I have this as a full NO3 group. That's important. Don't try to do the N and the O separately. You might as well just think of it as a little group. All right, so for the Na, I'm looking actually for something where I see like a 2 at the bottom. Like here, I see a 2 right there. So that's something I'm definitely going to be dealing with. Right now, I've got 2 CLs on one side and 1 on the other. And then for right now, I've got 1 and 1. So I'm going to be fixing this spot right here. So I'm going to turn that into a 2 by putting a 2 in front. So that makes that 2. So this little row is okay. But notice that I also just influenced my Na. So I need to now change this value to a 2. And then that row is okay. So on this one I have 1 Ag, 1 NO3, 1 Mg, and 2 Cls. And then over here I have 1 Ag, I have 2 NO3s, I have 1 Mg, and then I have 1 Cl. And if you prefer just to have them all in a row, where it kind of just looks like that, it's fine too. It helps me to have them a little separated. When you'll see in the next one, there's a few places where the oxygens are. So that's why I like to keep them separated. All right, so I'm going to scroll along. There's a 2. So I'm going to fix the 2 for the chlorine situation to begin with. So I'm going to put a 2 in front, which makes the chlorines 2, but don't forget it also affects the Ag. So my chlorines are good. And then my Ag, it's 2 to 1, so I need to put a 2 in front here, which will give me a 2. So that one's good. But don't forget, influenced my NO3. And when I go to the other side, my NO3 is a 2, so that one's actually fixed. And then my Mg to my Mg, those are also fixed. So a lot of times when you get most of the way through balancing, it'll kind of be fixing itself. All right, now I've got 2, 4, and 2. And then I have 1. And I also have 2 oxygen. And then I have 2. And I have 1 oxygen. So one thing I usually say on combustions is balance oxygen last. I can tell this is a combustion because it says plus O2 and it makes the CO2 plus water. So always balance oxygen last in this case. So you notice there's a 2 there. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to fix this with a 2 here. And that makes my total oxygen count 4. And then I don't want to do the oxygen yet. So I'm just going to jump back to that first one and look at my hydrogen count. So it's 4 on the left and it's 2 on the right. I'm going to put a 2 in front so that I can make this one 4. And now they match up for my hydrogen and my oxygens. Also were influenced, so that gave them 2. So now I have a total of 6 on this side, but I've only got 2 on that side. So if I were to make this number in front 3, see 3 times 2, that would give me a total of 6 oxygens.